How are you going to convince us he owes you $6,000?
First of all, I had sold him a truck. The balance at the time was $16,000. So he paid the finance company, but at times he came up short. So because the vehicle was in my name, I couldn't afford to damage my credit. So I started making the payments, then he would make them. And once the payments were made, I took the title and had the finance company to put it in his name. And that's because if he had gotten into an accident and took out a family, the registered owner, they would have came to me.
Well, that's incorrect, Your Honor.
Okay, so what do you say?
I was never short.
Never.
I was paid my payments. I was maybe late on payments, but I paid it. I drove for a year. That was the stipulation, drive for a year.
Okay, so you're driving
So
with her
at that
for a
time, I was getting a deduction taken out every week out my check. Mm-hmm. I was new into the business, didn't know too much. Didn't really keep books until they start towards the middle. I'm like, you know what? Let me start keeping receipts because the way
why?
she was keeping the records, when she was giving me checks,
All
they
right.
were sloppy, and so.
When did you first begin to pay the finance company directly? After you had paid how much money to Sassy? I like that name, that's why.
Well, to be honest, didn't know how much money she was taking at the beginning. I was just happy to be an owner. I had the truck in my possession.
So why do you not owe her $6,000?
Because I was paying her out the settlements of my paycheck every week.
How much money were you getting per month from him or per week, however you want?
Roughly about $1,100 a month because I would then turn it to the finance company. So,
Okay, wait.
yes.
Do you have any records? Does anybody have anything on paper to substantiate what they're saying?
I don't because Verizon was supposed to send me a year's worth of texts. So my thing was I gave him maybe about a year ago. I gave him the full breakdown.
See, Sassy, the problem here is
I understand
that you gave him the title. There is no balance on the finance. He owns this truck out right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm having a little bit of an issue in your proof, and you have the burden here.
Absolutely.
Judge Corriero?
Mr. Gaspard, you say that in your papers, your answering papers, around October 20th, Sassy started contacting me and claiming that I owed her $6,000 for the truck, which made no sense. I have no idea how she came up with that figure, right? Do you recall a text on November 10th? And this is what you say. I'm working on selling my truck. Give me a little more time. I'll have something very soon. Thank you. What were you referring to?
Okay, but that was a text message, but there's also conversations we had over the phone, which is, why do I owe you money after I fulfilled my obligation?
When you say okay, what do you mean? Were you saying at that particular moment, acknowledging that you owed her money?
I did, but
and that was after October 20th. I mean, all throughout, you are acknowledging, I'll do my best to get this back to you. I'll find a way to pay you your money soon. I know what all you did. I thank you 1,000,000 times. I get that money to you. What am I supposed to take that to mean?
Okay, well, I had to do some far research. She had me thinking I owed her money. So I had to go further research and looked at my records and everything. Come to find out, I fulfilled my obligation. That's why I was rewarded.
Well, we'll go on. How soon after that moment when you said, I got that money for you, did you have this epiphany that, oh my God, I don't owe her any money?
Well, she kept harassing me.
In other words, you're just saying, I got your money because she was harassing you.
No, it ain't because she was harassing me. It's because I checked out my facts and I see that I didn't owe her a dime.
When did you check out your facts and have them clear in your mind that you owed her nothing? Give me a date. Give me a text where you don't indicate that you're going to pay her.
It was phone calls that we talked.
Is that right, Ms. Kellum?
No.
Judge Acker.
Let me follow up on that point, Mr. Gaspard, because what you just said to Judge Corriero was that after this text exchange, you checked your records and then realized you didn't owe her anything, correct? May I see them? Your records.
So, doesn't have a page number, but here's some checks. I don't have all of them, all the checks that she gave me.
Okay, but wait. I don't want to see the individual little checks.
Okay.
When I say I want to check the record, I want to confirm the records that you confirmed. So
Okay.
where can I find it?
I don't have it on paper, but
Oh, so you check the records in your head.
yeah.
It's your thoughts, your feelings about what you owe her.
But ma'am, I was rewarded the pink slip after I fulfilled my obligations with her.
No, but I don't know if you did or not.
We both don't know.
Ooh, you heard what he just said? He said you don't know either. And I think that's right.